Welcome to my channel. My name's Mariah. Super glad that you're here. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe, and let's just get right into it. Today's video is going to be a room tour of the cabin that we stayed in on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. All right, let's start the room tour. We were in cabin number 1854. Now, immediately upon entering the room, you'll find this little gadget that you put your SeaPass card in, and that allows you to turn on the lights in the room. Immediately on the right to the entrance is the first bathroom. Now, for all the bathrooms, the light switch to the bathroom is actually on the outside, so you have to click that before you head in. This bathroom is what I would call the main bathroom because it has the shower in it and a lot more storage than the other bathroom that I'll be showing you shortly. So on the right-hand side as you enter will be the shower, and then next to the shower is where the toilet is located. Above the toilet is space to hang towels, hand towels, and then to the left of that is storage cubbies. This is a nice amount of storage for putting your toiletries, and also where they keep extra toilet paper and the toilet brush cleaner. There isn't a lot of counter space in the bathroom, but you don't really want to leave your things on the counter in case the boat rocks unexpectedly and then your stuff could fall off the counter. There's pretty good lighting in here for doing your makeup or looking at how sunburned you are. And in the bathroom comes some basic toiletries. So here is a bar of soap for washing your hands. There's also a couple of conditioners, another bar of soap for your body, a lotion, a shampoo, and then there was this little box called the Essential Pack. So inside this Essential Pack is a shower cap, couple of cotton rounds, a nail file, and some Q-tips. Below the sink is where the trash can is located, and then there's also some Kleenex. I didn't realize when I made this video, but there's actually two sides of this door that open, so the space to get in the shower is a lot bigger than that. Inside the shower, there's some more shampoo, conditioner, 2-in-1, and the shower head is actually removable or extendable. Here is a little wire that you can pull across if you want to hang up your swimsuit to dry, though my mom did that and she said it took a couple days for it to dry, so I would say maybe just actually bring your swimsuit with you to the pool and then it can dry next to you a lot faster than inside of this little shower. So as you step out from both bathrooms, I wanted to note that there is a little lip. So if you have mobility issues, that's something to note for this room. Next to the first bathroom is where the two Pullman beds are. So Pullman beds are a little bit bigger, I think, than a twin size. I think they're 76 inches long. And in here, there's two lamps, one for each bunk. They can be operated separately. And then there is a smaller closet for the folks that are staying in this room. In the different closets, there is hangers already for you, so you don't have to bring any of your own. And then they have these extendable rods, so if you need more hanger space, you can pull those down. Behind each of these bunk beds is space to put some items. And it's not that close to the ceiling. It could be a little claustrophobic, but see, I can't really touch the ceiling in here that easily. So there is a decent amount of space. And here I'm just demonstrating that you can turn off these lights and turn them on from the bed. There isn't an actual door to this area, but there is a curtain, so that's better than nothing. There's not a ton of floor space though, so you can see my hand's not that big and there's not that much room there. So stepping out of this nook, you can see this is the second bathroom. There's the light switch for it. And then again, the little lip to step in. This bathroom isn't as big as the other one, but it's still a decent size. The sink is the same and there's good lighting in here. Some additional towels. And there's also a toilet in here. So if someone's taking a shower in the other bathroom, you can still use the restroom inside of this room, which is pretty nice. So now I'll do a quick orientation of the room before getting into the details. On the right is a mirror. You can kind of see in the mirror there's a sitting area just off to the left. This is where the bed is. Now this is a full king size bed in this room, which is the biggest bed I've ever had on a cruise. To the left of the bed is a TV. And this sometimes has announcements for what's happening on the ship and a few movies now and then. Here is the sitting area, and that blue couch actually folds out into a double bed. And this is a little vanity desk area, so for getting ready or extra drawers for storing things. All right, so here are the main closets that we used while we were in this room. They are very tall, so if you have a long dress or really long pants, no worries there, they will fit. Again, there are hangers available in the closet, and then here's a little pull down if you need extra hanger space. And this room comes with 2 bathrobes. They were really warm though, so I didn't end up wearing them from Minnesota, so I felt warm the whole time on this ship. I think a really good tip for when you are on your first day of the cruise is to unpack all of your stuff, because they give you a lot of storage in these rooms, but not a lot of floor space. So if you leave your suitcase out, it can feel really cramped and really cluttered, even in one of these bigger rooms. But if you take advantage of all the closets, all the drawers, it'll make your life a lot easier, and you'll spend less time looking for your stuff because it'll all be organized and hanging. Now in this closet, I wanted to point out that they do have the option to have your clothes kind of, I don't know if it's dry cleaned exactly, but pressed if they're wrinkled for formal gowns and that kind of thing, because you can't bring an iron onto the ship and there aren't irons available. Anything that causes a fire hazard isn't going to be available on the ship. So you can pay to have your clothes de-wrinkled in some fashion. I don't know if it's dry cleaning or not though exactly. So here's another look at the TV. It's a nice TV. We honestly didn't use it, but I can see a situation where if your kids need a break and they just want to stare at the screen for a while, it's there for you. So here's the beautiful view out of the windows. This room is considered an ocean view panoramic room. So there's no balcony, but there is this huge window all out front of the ship. Here, I wanted to point out, this is kind of cool. You can flip the TV to face other areas in the room. So if one person's laying down, but the other person wants to watch TV, or if you're getting ready in the mirror over there and want to watch the announcements in the morning, you can turn the TV to face you. We used this little nook area to eat our breakfast in the morning. On the couple mornings that we had early excursions, we ordered room service. Room service in this room, because it's a suite, you're not going to be charged that $8 fee for the room service that you would be in other rooms. Here is the location of the only plugs that I could find in this room. So there's 2 plugs there, and that's it. And we also got a really sweet fruit basket for staying in the suite. It was delicious. I ate most of it right after this video was done being recorded. Something I didn't realize until a couple days into our cruise was that ice bucket was actually refilled multiple times a day by our room attendant, Richard. And that was a nice thing to have, because the water, let's say I get water out by the pool and bring it back to the room in my water bottle, it becomes kind of warm. And then I just chuck a few of those ice cubes in there and they'd be cold all night. Here, just zoom in on the instructions for using the safe that comes in the room. You pretty much just choose a 4-digit code, hit lock, and then unlock it. You put in the same code and hit lock again. Below the safe is a refrigerator. Again, very useful for keeping drinks cold. We would buy bottles of Gatorade and put them in here overnight. So in the morning when we left for our shore excursion, we would have a cold drink. And that's pretty much the room. So now I want to get into one of the big questions of going on a cruise, which is getting motion sick or seasick. I want to demonstrate in a couple different ways how much this room truly does move. This was a really cute towel art that our room attendant made for us, and he's hanging from the ceiling. This is what he was like when we got into the room. But you can tell he's moving quite a bit. This little monkey's moving quite a bit back and forth, considering we didn't touch him. So now here are some of the hand towels in the second bathroom. Again, I didn't touch these. This is just how much they're moving from the boat rocking back and forth in this room. And then here are some of my mom's clothes on their hangers. And again, for items that shouldn't be moving, they're moving a lot. And I'm trying to keep the camera steady, but I also was moving a lot. So then the last thing to show you is this door to the second bathroom. It actually would swing open and slam against this wall. It was pretty loud, and at nighttime when it would happen when we were asleep, it would sound like somebody was coming into our room, and so then it would put me on high alert. And so that was less than desirable, and this was all just from the boat rocking back and forth. And I might have mentioned that this room is on the 12th deck, and it's all the way at the front of the boat, which is, in theory, the worst room for motion sickness. And I think all these clips demonstrate that the room was moving quite a bit. I will admit that I did get seasick in this room. The other odd thing about this room is, as I showed you earlier, there's the beautiful panoramic window that's the big feature of this room, but at nighttime we actually can't have the blinds open to this window and have the lights on in the room because the captain is right above the room, and so the lights at night from this room are distracting and make it hard for them to navigate the ship. So you have to have the windows closed or turn off all the lights in your room and then open the blinds. That's just another odd thing that I didn't expect before booking this cabin. So knowing what I know now, would I recommend staying in this room? I would say I don't recommend this room. I recommend this cruise. I recommend this ship. It was an awesome experience, but I never get seasick, and I honestly felt sick every time I was in this room. Even when the boat wasn't moving that fast, as soon as I crossed over to being on the very front of the boat, the room was moving so much I couldn't even walk in it. So while it was an awesome room, an awesome view, our room attendant was fantastic, I felt really sick the first 36 hours, and then every night to kind of combat not being able to sleep from all the motion, I just popped a Benadryl and hoped to pass out. So that's not really the best way to spend your vacation. I still had an awesome trip. I would do it again, and if I had to stay in this room and that was the only way I could go on this cruise again, I would do it. But if you have the option to stay on a lower level or more midship, definitely take that opportunity, because I truly was sick the whole time. And when I talked to my mom about it, she also did not feel that great on this cruise. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was useful. I hope that you got the information you needed out of it. If you have any questions about the room or about Freedom of the Seas, feel free to leave a comment and I will get back to you. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.